Here she is, the PowerShot V10 Advanced Vlogging Kit. Now it says designed for vlogging, so this camera is specifically for recording yourself. Let's hope it's good. So it's arrived, thank you UPS for finally getting this to me. It's been a while. So we're going to open this up, we're going to see what's inside, what you get in the box with this vlogging kit, and then we're going to go out and test it to actually see what it looks like, to get some first impressions of the footage and the audio. So in the box you get some brown paper. You get a bunch of accessories from SmallRig. Now, SmallRig, if you don't know who they are, makes some great accessories for action cameras and cameras in general. Canon have partnered up with SmallRig to give you the best accessories. Rather than trying to jimmy rig something themselves, they've got SmallRig to do it for you. So we've got the fairy windscreen for the PowerShot V10. We've got a carry bag for the PowerShot V10. We have got the silicone lens cap. So they've actually designed the silicone lens cap for this as well, rather than Canon giving you their own lens cap. That's an interesting move. And then we've got the cage for the PowerShot V10 included. And then the PowerShot V10 itself. So let's open this other box. It's got a little record in the middle. Open it up, we get the warranty information, instructions, all the other gumph that we don't want to check out. We get this, which is, I presume, the power cable. So it's USB-C, which is great. This is a USB-C to USB-C cable that comes in the box. We've also got what looks like a little lanyard, Canon lanyard, that's in the box. Awesome. And then I want to see the camera. Let's get the camera out. Wow, it's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. Okay, this is tiny. Not as tiny as other new cameras that are released lately, but this is very, very small. Let me sort of compare it. AirPods Pro, Canon V10. That is, I mean, this is very, very small. I didn't expect it to be this tiny. So those are my first impressions of it. Flip up screen, of course, from the top. Nice smooth action actually on that screen. Not clicky, very smooth and quiet, which is great for the audio. Yeah, about 2.5 inches, I think it is. I think that, I know, power buttons on the back. So we've got the power button, we've got the play button, we've got all the little menus, and then the other buttons there. And then we've got the big record button on the front. It's 6.6mm f2.8 lens. Then if we open this up, you have to open that screen up to be able to get the little kickstand. So this kickstand, again, smooth, stands it up like so. So it stands up on its own. You've got to lean it back a little bit, which I did expect. So it stands up. There's only so far though, otherwise it would tilt forward. I went for the sort of half black, half silver version. Looks pretty cool on the top. Let's get the cage on it as well. So I'll be interested to know your thoughts in the comments down below, what you think about this camera. Let me know about the footage after you've watched it. If you want to skip along to that part, you can do. I won't be offended. I'm just going to get these other accessories on the camera. This is a new thing from Canon, releasing a new design. I know we've had PowerShot cameras in the past, but this is a brand new design. I have seen now releasing a 360 camera and a 3D camera, I think, with sort of the same design coming up soon, so hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on those as well. So if you're new to the channel, please do make sure you subscribe, press the bell so you don't miss any future uploads. So we're going to get this on there. Slides in, like so, and then you've got the cage. Now, the cage isn't metal, it's made of plastic, which I'm a bit shocked at. I didn't know that, but we have got some 1/4 inch mounting options on the side. On this side as well, we've got all the cutouts for the microphones and the 1/4 inch mount on the bottom as well for adding it to a tripod if you want to. So I'm going to leave the bag. I'm going to put these little wind muffs on there because we have actually got a microphone input. Ah, okay. I did not think that we had a microphone input in this, but we have. We can input an external microphone. So that's good. We're going to add a cold shoe to this and add a different microphone to it in a future video. We'll do that in a future video, but today I just want to test it out with these accessories because that's what I bought them for. I went for the vlogging kit because I didn't think we could add external audio. Bonus. But these are the little wind muffs from SmallRig that actually clip onto the top They're actually magnetic. They come with these little rings you have to put around the microphone, and then these magnet ties onto there. And I've just taken the plastic off. So we're going to do that. Hopefully those stickies will hold. Otherwise we're losing these wind muffs, which is not going to be great. But then these magnet ties, I've got to say, those aren't the strongest magnets I've seen in the world. I've got a pretty good idea that these are going to come off. So I've got to say that from what I've seen, the vlogging kit from Small Rig, I don't think it's worth the money. The cage maybe, because you'll be able to mount the external microphone to it, but this magnet is very weak. These are going to come off. Not overly impressed with that. Not only are they weak, they sort of block half of the screen if you want to vlog as well. So I don't see myself using this built-in audio. I'll be adding an external audio definitely for this. Disappointed, I've got to say, with the accessories from Small Rig. Not something I'll be using, I don't think. So the extra money for the Small Rig vlogging kit, I don't think is worth it. I'll just buy the cage separately, and you'll probably be able to get it cheaper off Amazon in the future anyway. So anyway, let's get out, test it, see what it looks like. Hopefully the image quality and everything is exceptional, and this is something I'll be using every day. Okay, we have it on the stand. Let me just record. That's what it looks like. Those fluffy bits on the top, which are not very magnetic at all, sort of block the screen. So you shouldn't be looking at the screen all the time. So look at the big lens in the middle. That's why it's where it is, because it's sort of right in your face and you've got no real choice to look at the lens while you're vlogging. So this is 4K. You do get an overheating warning when you first put the camera on as well. So I'm presuming we're going to have some overheating issues if you record a lot in 4K. The other good thing is there's a red box flashing around the screen to let me know that it is recording. So that's another nice feature we've got. So 4K, I've got stabilisation on just normal. We'll test it out with enhanced in just a second, but let me know what the image quality looks like, what it sounds like as well, if the built-in audio is good enough. I didn't bring a tripod, I'm just sort of hand holding it. I've got a fly on it. Get away. But yeah, it's light. For vlogging, for recording yourself, it's obviously going to be perfect. But I'm just conscious about the audio and the image quality. It's got face auto detect on the autofocus. It's micro SD card as well, which I didn't know. I thought it was just a standard SD card, obviously because of the size of the camera. But yeah, it's nice to use. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. I'm quite impressed so far by looking at the image quality on the screen. It looks okay, so let's just test it out with the enhanced stabilisation compared to this, which is just the stabilisation on. So this is enhanced stabilisation. Presuming there's a little bit of a crop, I can't really tell because those wind muffs are blocking the screen. So yeah, 4K enhanced stab, just walking normally, handheld, no tripod or anything. So what does it look like? Is it sort of wide enough? 6.6 millimeters, but this is enhanced stab 4K. So what does it look like? Let me know. We've gone back to stabilisation on, but I've put the built-in ND filter. Did not know that either. Should have really done my research on this camera before I bought it. But I was just impressed with the overall design and the fact that it was specifically for vlogging. But this is with the ND filter on. You can switch it to auto, which automatically just chooses when you want it on. But this is with ND filter on. So what does this look like? Can you tell? So you can manually adjust the video settings as well. So if you want it on manual video, you can have like the ND filters on, and then I've changed the frame rate to 1/50 to match the frame rate. So the shutter speed is 150. We've got f2.8, and then we've got the ISO on 125 just to try and match it up. So I mean, you can use auto mode. Those other clips were with auto mode on, but if you want the best, absolute best video quality out of it, then it's good probably to hone your manual video settings in and then use the auto ND filter feature, so it automatically adds the ND filter when it needs it. And then I think stabilisation looks okay to me, so just having the stab on rather than off or enhanced. So those are the settings so far I can see that make this the best image quality. Well, what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm gonna get back into the studio and edit the rest of this video, but yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think. I'll be interested to know. Make sure you do subscribe, because I'll be covering a lot more on this camera in the weeks to come. We'll try and find the best settings. We'll test it with external audio as well, which is really important. But my first impressions are, I like it. It's a cool little camera. The controls are easy. The screen's a little bit small, if I'm honest, but it has got a bunch of features that I didn't really know it had when I bought it. So like I said, yes, stay tuned, because we're covering a lot more on this in the coming weeks. So back in the studio, recording on the camera. Just wanted to do one more test. This is full HD. So what I did notice from the footage, a couple of things. One is that it looks like the enhanced stabilisation gives it a bit of a wobbly look. The image didn't look very good in enhanced whilst I was using it with the ND filter. That's probably something to do with it as well. And it was manual video mode. Auto mode 4K at the highest rate looked pretty good. When I first started recording, the image looked very, very good, and the stabilisation was like okay. If you're a little bit more careful with your walking and yeah, a bit more gentle with your sort of ninja walk, then I suspect it's going to be really good. So the image looked very good, normal 4K with stab on. Not too impressed with the built-in audio, and not too impressed with the enhanced stabilisation. Definitely gave it a little bit of a wobble. So that's suffering. Now, I haven't sort of connected this to my mobile device. It might need updating. This is just sort of straight out of the box, so we'll check that out in future videos. So mixed bag when it comes to what I think about this camera. I do like the design. I like how light it is. Everything's like easy to use. It's very, very simple, and the image quality looked very good in 4K. Those other issues, maybe we'll be able to correct them as we learn more about this camera and using it more often. So one other thing I will say is that it is a plastic body, and I've noticed with taking this cage on and off, there's a couple of scratches already, so it's like easily scratched as well. So it's not particularly durable either, I don't think. And the flippy screen is really small. I mean, it's even smaller than a GoPro screen. So a couple of things to think about. Just giving you my honest opinion of using this. Is something I've bought myself. This is not a sponsored video, so I'm interested to see if I can get any better user experience out of it, and I'll keep you updated. So yeah, make sure you do subscribe. Okay, see you on the next one. Bye.